Coming up on this edition of Southwest TV News. Another busy road construction season is underway across the province. And as crews work throughout the day to get the job completed, motorists are being reminded to obey the rules of the road. The T-Rex Discovery Centre in Eastend is one of many gems of the Southwest. Each year, tourists from around the world visit the centre to learn more about Saskatchewan's history and the creatures that once roamed the landscape. Saskatchewan Parks, Culture and Sports Minister Jean Makowski recently made a stop at the T-Rex Discovery Centre for the first time and was impressed by the exhibit. This is the time of the year when we're spending more time outdoors. And along with having fun in the sun are the various activities involving food. Each summer, numerous individuals fall victim to food poisoning, an illness which is easily preventable by following a few simple guidelines. Thanks for joining us here today. It's another busy road construction season across the province, and you're reminded to slow down in the orange zone. Another busy road construction season is underway across the province, and as crews work throughout the day to get the job completed, motorists are being reminded to obey the rules of the road.
The fines essentially triple is what they do once you hit these construction zones. We have these people that are out there trying to make our highway safe for the general user, and we just ask at the same time that we end up giving the same respect to them so that they can do their job safely.
You're further reminded to stay focused on the road and put your cell phone away, as distracted driving continues to be a major hazard on roadways.
We saw changes January 1st of this year in regards to the use of cell phones. Now it states that you cannot be in possession or handling a cell phone whatsoever. It's just not taking, a phone call. It also now comes down to checking the time, changing the music on your device. You cannot touch the device whatsoever. So if you do have a phone call that comes in, pull over to the side, then take your call.
By obeying the posted speed limit, staying focused on the road, and being respectful of work crews, you can ensure everyone has a safe summer season. Frontier Days has been a tradition in Swift Current for 80 years. And as the Swift Current Ag and X celebrates this milestone in 2018, an exciting lineup of entertainment awaits you, including the Frontier Days Parade, CCA Rodeo, Grandstand Entertainment with the James Barker Band and Bobby Wills, and the sights and sounds of the Midway. Frontier Days in Swift Current, June 28th through July 1st. Hats off to 80 years. The T-Rex Discovery Centre in Eastend is a popular stop for tourists, and it's gaining the attraction of provincial officials as well. The T-Rex Discovery Centre in Eastend is one of many gems of the Southwest. Each year, tourists from around the world visit the centre to learn more about Saskatchewan's history and the creatures that once roamed the landscape. The key attraction is Scotty the T-Rex, who was discovered by paleontologists in 1991. The famous T-Rex, who is also the provincial fossil, towers over the exhibit, giving visitors an insight into the history of the area, while piquing one's imagination into what life was like millions of years ago. Saskatchewan Parks, Culture and Sports Minister Jean Makowski recently made a stop at the T-Rex Discovery Centre for the first time and was impressed by the exhibit.
Well, just the size, the actual full skeleton is quite impressive. It's you see it on a page or in a movie or whatever. You don't really have a scale, but to have that skeleton looking right at you in that room is you get the size of the beast that used to be in what's now Saskatchewan, and just all the work that must have went into replicating that is quite impressive.
The T-Rex Discovery Centre in Eastend is operated in cooperation with the Royal Saskatchewan Museum in Regina, further signifying the province's history in paleontology, with hopes of expanding its outreach to visitors.
Eastend's gone through a period of renaissance over the last 5 years, 6 years now, because it hit some hard times, and came more directly into our care in that sense, but we've pushed through. The last 2 or 3 years have seen, we went back to summer only opening hours, but last year was a little under 9,000 in terms of the visitation, which was roughly 800-900 more than the year before. Sooner or later you're going to peak out on what's possible, but it gets about 100 people a day. And I've been really impressed here just today, the number of tourists that are coming to town. And for a place the size of Eastend to have 100 people a day coming through town, that's obviously got a sound economic impact. And it's become a real attraction for the whole Cypress Hills destination area.
The T-Rex Discovery Center in Eastend is funded by the province and through generous donations of visitors each year. The T-Rex Discovery Center is open daily from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. through the Labor Day weekend. Frontier Days has been a tradition in Swift Current for 80 years. And as the Swift Current Ag and X celebrates this milestone in 2018, an exciting lineup of entertainment awaits you, including mini chuck wagon and wild pony races, and the FMX motocross show. And dance the night away during 2 exciting cabarets, featuring Mitch LaRock and the 454 Band, and the Chris Buck Band. Frontier Days in Swift Current, June 28th through July 1st. Hats off to 80 years. Whether you're having a backyard barbecue or out camping this summer season, food safety should be top of mind. This is the time of the year when we're spending more time outdoors. And along with having fun in the sun are the various activities involving food. Each summer, numerous individuals fall victim to food poisoning, an illness which is easily preventable by following a few simple guidelines.
Food that needs to be cooked should be properly cooked, especially things like burgers. Don't take them straight out of the freezer and onto the barbecue. You have to thaw them out and thaw them out properly. Don't just leave them lying outside. So that's key, so that they can get properly cooked, and you have to make sure they're properly cooked inside. They may look cooked on the outside but not in the inside, and that can cause bacterial infections. And then, of course, any food that has been cooked, when it's left out there and it cools down and it's not kept in a refrigerator, will also grow bacteria, And then the same with cold foods. If you leave them out too long, they will also grow different microorganisms. So, yeah, this is a time to be very cautious with foodstuffs, especially with travel, camping, things like that.
Along with ensuring food is thoroughly cooked, proper hygiene should always be at the forefront. This includes washing your hands frequently throughout the day, especially after using the washroom and before preparing meals. By taking a few simple precautions, you can ensure you have a safe summer season while avoiding any visits to the emergency room.
Very historical show in many, many ways.
Yeah, it's extremely unique.
Looking through here, it's kind of the story of the art in Saskatchewan.
I'm Kim Hoteling. I'm the director and curator with the Art Gallery of Swift Current, and we're very pleased to present the exhibition Art for Sale.
Well, this brings to a close another episode of Southwest TV News, reporting the stories that matter to you. We always welcome your news tips. You can always reach us here by phone at our studio or by email to contact us at southwesttvnews.com. Also, be sure to join us daily online for the latest news from across Southwest Saskatchewan and so much more at southwesttvnews.com. And be sure to follow us on a range of social media. Thanks for joining us here today. I'm Carol Andrews.